What up, my guys? Welcome to another show, man. It's Football Talk with Jay. It's Saturday, week 0/week 1. I don't care, man. If it's some games, I'm trying to go live. We're trying to get some cash, man. We're just trying to flourish the channel, trying to branch out, man, to different things. Obviously, NBA experts, basketball experts, but we're gonna do some football too, man. We know how to. We got plenty of info here. Like I say, whether I got pick on the game or not, I know where the money's coming. I know where the pros are. It doesn't matter. Squares, pros doesn't matter, but I know the sides that we likely should be on. You see what I'm saying? So, but it's early season. It is what it is, my guys. I'm staring at this Wager Talk odds screen right now, guys. Partner with Wager Talk. We'll have all type of great cappers on here as well. So let's get it started, man. Let's get it started, my guys. Like I say, if you want to compare lines, Wager Talk /odds is gonna get you there, man. Just quick show, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you got some picks, man, post them in the chat. Y'all always do, man. They always do. I always say, man, we're trying to win together here. My guy Sam says UConn money line. Bill McHugh says, let's go, Jay. I got Illinois first half. Let's talk about it, man. There is a game coming up here in a few minutes. You see what I'm saying? In a hot 30. Northwestern at Nebraska. This game has been played in Ireland, guys. I'm sure you guys know this. I'm sure you're gearing up, probably about to bet this one. I'll tell you this, the money's coming on. Obviously, it's coming on Nebraska. This line opened up at 10. It's getting as high as 12.5 now. At the sharpest books out there, they're sitting at 12.5. Some other books sitting at 12. So it's kind of like a dead number, guys. Obviously, in football, 10 and 14, 10, 13, and 14 could probably be the main number. So basically that 12.5, you still need them to win by 2 touchdowns, guys. This is in theory a revenge spot for Northwestern. They got smacked last year. I believe it was 56-7. And so Nebraska was laying 11 points in that game. You could argue they're a better team this year. Now this is a neutral site and they're laying 11 points. So odds makers pretty much expecting this one to be another Smack City game. Northwestern, a lot of turnover for that team over there, a lot of new players, and they already weren't that good last year. So not a great offensive team. They try to do it with defense and run the ball. So if they're not able to run the ball here, this one could possibly get ugly pretty quickly. I'm not a big fan of Scott Frost, the Nebraska head coach. And with this being week 0, I kind of would like to go with the better coach here with more time to prepare. But we know that Nebraska has the better offense and probably the better defense as well here. So, and Northwestern smacked them up for a while. So now it's time for Nebraska to get it back on them. I'd lean Nebraska here, guys. I did put some on this one earlier when it was at -10. So nothing official on that -12, but I do see a Smack City spot by Nebraska. I just don't think Northwestern can keep up with them here, guys. That total of 52 is pretty crazy. You guys know, not heavy with the totals, but I'd still lean Nebraska there at the -12.5. What you guys thinking in the chat, man? Sam said he got it at -11. What's up, Fremont? I see you, my brother. My guy Brian in here. What's up, my brother? We got Brandon Wiedenoff in here. What's up, Marcelo? I see you, baby. Yeah, y'all post them pics in the chat, man. We all trying to win together. So, heavy lean to Nebraska in that one. I could see that one possibly getting ugly. I don't think Northwestern, they have the coaching, but I'm not sure if they have enough offense to keep up with Nebraska, who's supposed to be a lot better offensively this year. So they routed their ass last year. We'll see if they can do it once again with lean Nebraska. No real revenge spot there for Northwestern. I fade the teams that have a lot of turnover early in the season, guys. Let's talk about it. I mean, what do we have here? If you're just looking at this, so real quick, I don't have anything on that Charlotte and Florida Atlantic, but I do see money coming in on the over in that one, guys. So the sharpest play it seems like would be if you're looking for something in that Charlotte versus Florida Atlantic, the money's coming in on the over as we speak, guys. So that's looking like the sharp play for the game, the over. Let's go over here, Nevada. They're laying 8 points versus New Mexico State, guys. If you're looking at last year's or anything previous, you're going to say, oh, this is going to be easy. Take Nevada. And it could be, right? Guys, you looking at TARP and things like that, returning production. Nevada is the absolute worst out of all college football teams when it comes to returning production, returning starters. Absolutely last, guys. So it's a new turnover for everything, new coach, everything for Nevada. They're expected to come on the road and win this game by double digits, by multiple scores. I just don't see it, guys. I'm sorry. Now, New Mexico, State, they aren't the greatest team. They are a bottom feeder, but they do have a new coach over there. He's probably going to have the team fired up. Jerry Keel, I believe his name. I think that New Mexico State could actually win this game outright. I wouldn't be a bit surprised, guys. I like to fade teams with a lot of turnover. Nevada, basically everybody left. Everybody's gone. They're starting all the way over, guys. It's not something that I'm going to be laying points with. This is a really sharp play. Doesn't mean it's going to cash, but the professional bettors have been betting this one for a while. This line opened up at 14.5. It got bet down to 12.5 pretty quickly. It's just been slowly going down. 11.5, 11, 10, down 9, 8.5. Now we're seeing 7.5s on the day of the game, guys. I put some on. I'm on New Mexico State. I put a little something on them +8. Now I'll be honest, guys. It's probably like 1/4 of what I usually put on like my NBA games, but I put a small play on New Mexico State. I think they have a chance to keep this one within the touchdown. A lot more return production. And they're at the house. First game of the season. It's the only way to go up for New Mexico State. Let me put it that way. And Nevada, like I say, if you're looking at last year, this is not the team from last year. So I've kind of made some mistakes with that before, just going with the name of the program, not necessarily even looking to see who's playing, returning person, all of that. Don't be surprised if Nevada loses this game outright. I put a small wager on New Mexico State +8. And also, guys, the under got hit. I'm talking about 55. That was where it started. It's got hit a whole touchdown down. This over and under is now sitting at 48, guys. So heavy money coming in on the under. Nevada, and it's kind of telling the story. Nevada usually high scoring team, but money's coming in on the Mexico State and the under. It lets you know Nevada offense may not be as prolific as it's been in past years, guys. So I like New Mexico State there +8, and I like the under as well, even still at 48. This could be a lower scoring type of game here. Hopefully, because if it's higher scoring, then that means it's going to be Nevada and over, or it's going to be New Mexico State and under, guys. Just trying to help, man. That's how I'm looking at the game. Let's go over here to the streets of, and if you got something in the chat, man, post it. Let me know what y'all liking, my brothers. I'll put it up on the screen. Let's go over here to UConn. What's up, Mike? I see you, my brother. Antonio, I'll under and New Mexico State under. Missed you at the meet and greet. Yeah. Hey, I got personal any day now, my guy. You got personal things going on. I couldn't get away, my guy. Couldn't get away. What's up, Mark Flax, my guy, man? I like to see all the real ones in here. Joe Walsh, he likes Charlotte team total over 24.5. I like that. Illinois ultra line -5.5 parlay with Phillies on the run line. I can did it. Did you post y'all plays in the chat, man? Who where's the guy said Bills +6.5? Yes, man. Don't bet the NFL preseason, man. Do not bet that shit, man. You never know what's gonna happen in the second half. All right, UConn getting 26 versus Utah State, guys. This is another one. You're gonna look at the past years and you're gonna say UConn is as, which they are, as probably a little better. See what I'm saying? But Utah State, they lost a ton of production, guys. They lost their top 3 receivers. They still have their quarterback from last year, but new coaches of everything over here for Utah State. It's one of those where it's a lot of overhaul. And do you want to smack up UConn by 40 points, by 30 points, or do you want to win the game by 14, 21, and get ready for Alabama next year? So, guys, I'm a spot type of bettor. I am, and I know that this game won't make a lot of sense to others. But if it's, let's just say this line has got hit down from 27.5, bro, this line is getting hit right now. It's going down to 23.5. No lie, guys. Before I did the show, it said 26. This shit's getting smacked right now. Utah State's now laying -24, -23.5. I like UConn, my guys. It's the ugly play, but look ahead spot for Utah State. Alabama on deck. Why do you care about UConn? UConn, they're a bottom feeder, right? So, but they do have a new head coach, Jim Moore. Not a big fan of him, but he's got a lot of experience, different colleges, some NFL experience as well. Who's to say, man? Come on, bro. You're getting 26 here. Utah State defense is low-key ass, man. UConn should be able to run the ball versus them, and they just got to keep Utah State from putting up 35 on their ass in the first half. It can happen, guys. UConn is not the best team, but this would be a spot play to take the points, fading Utah State with Alabama on deck, guys. If they didn't have them on deck, they probably come out here and try to win by 70. But look ahead spot. There's Super Bowls next year. I like UConn here, man. It's ugly as hell, but I like UConn plus the points, man. And it's getting hit too. Plus this down to plus 23.5. Somebody like it with me. I took the plus 27. It said it's getting hit, man. I'm just coming here to give you the info. Sharps are hitting UConn right now, guys. Big money coming in on it. Anything can happen, though. Nothing's guaranteed. Let's go over here to North Texas versus UTEP, guys. This game is kind of close to me. It's kind of close to me, guys. Well, UTEP isn't. That's in El Paso, but still, I'm pretty close to North Texas, to Den. It's a tough game for me, guys. I lean UTEP. This is a revenge game from last year. North Texas won like on a last-second field goal. UTEP, they got some ballers over there, guys. The quarterback that was there from last year that had a really good year, like over 4,000 pass yards, he's still there. UTEP at the house. They're trying to sell this game out. This is a pretty big game for UTEP. They're trying to sell it out. They're hyped for this shit. I know North Texas got a really good that their offense can fly high as well, but UTEP, man, they're getting better. Revenge spot. This is another one. North Texas opened up at -4. This one has come all the way down to -1, -1.5. Money coming in on UTEP. I hadn't bet this game yet. We're going to see how this New Mexico State and UConn go first, but I like UTEP here, guys. I lean that way. Like I say, revenge spot. This is a huge home game for them as well. They're getting up for this one. They want this game. Doesn't mean they're going to win it, but kind of sort of two conflicting styles. I heavy lean to UTEP, guys. I hadn't bet this game, being perfectly honest, but the 4 down to -1. Revenge spot. UTEP is taking money, guys. Let's just put it that way. Mainly, this show is basically to let you know who, you know what I'm saying, who the money is coming on. I guess that's what I'm really trying to let you guys know. What y'all talking about in the chat, man? Y'all talking about some damn preseason football? Let me get up out of here, man. I always try to respect people's time. Lean UTEP. Hadn't bet anything on that one. Let me see what's the total doing. It's been money coming in on the under in that one. That goes with UTEP, if you ask me, because North Texas, they want a high fly. Their games might be in the 60s. If that one's coming in on the under, money coming in, I hope it makes sense. The money coming in on the under goes right with the money coming in on UTEP. So you see what I'm saying? It's either going to be UTEP and under, or it's probably going to be North Texas and over. That's just the styles that each other's play. So the total has come down from 57.5 to 54.5, even to 54 at one book, with juice to the under there. So just letting you know where the money's coming. Let's go over here to Wyoming versus Illinois, guys. This is not Wyoming from last year. And now Illinois isn't the best team, and I'm not laying 14 with them, but I've made this mistake before. Looking at production from last year, looking at just teams of the name of the school, how did they do last year? You need to see if they're returning coaches. You need to see if they're returning their players, guys. Wyoming got smacked in the transfer portal. This team will likely look nothing like they did last year. That's something I'm going to say. Really great defense last year. Their defense got decimated. Players leaving to the NFL and the transfer portal. Believe they lost their coach as well. Breaking in a whole new system here. I'd fade Wyoming. The professional bettors are fading them this week and next week versus Tulsa. So just trying to give you the heads up. Tulsa has already moved from -1 to -3, and that game is at Wyoming next week, guys. So they're fading Wyoming heavy coming out of the gate. They're going up first game in Champaign, Illinois versus a big team. Illinois could run all over them, like literally. Don't be surprised if this one. I know somebody in the chat say he liked Illinois' first half. I liked it, bro. This one could possibly be up 14 at the end of the half, man. The second half just gets even more uglier. But Illinois' first half is not a bad look. You got to find some type of way to get some UTEP, them boys coming, man. I'm telling you, they coming. That's the only thing I'm saying. But they want that game. So Illinois has been bet up from -9 to -14, guys. If you're waiting on a day of some of these games, you missed out on a ton of value, but I'd still lean Illinois. I think they could possibly win that game by 21 points or more, guys. So I see Wyoming. Don't think that this is the team from last year. That's the only thing I'm going to say. They got decimated in the transfer portal and defensive guys leaving to the NFL, guys. So let's see if Wyoming can play some defense. If not, you'll probably get ran all over in this one. One more game. I'll try to respect your guys' time, man. I don't want to take up too much time. Vanderbilt versus Hawaii, guys. Hawaii, they're 11-1 in season openers. absolutely decimated. Basically, everybody left the team. The coach that was there before, he was mistreating the players, making them work too hard, practice too hard, all this stuff. Everybody left, guys. They're starting literally all the way over. They do have a new coach that used to be a quarterback there. He's going to like to pass the ball around a lot, but it's going to take time. This is what I want to leave you with. New coaches and a ton of new players, it's going to take time for them to get on the same page, to get used to the new systems, get to the new coaches. It's going to take time, guys. That's why you see professionals fading them to start the season off. Doesn't mean they can't get it together mid-season, you see what I'm saying? But to start off, there's a lot of moving parts, guys. That's what we do in every sport. You fade the teams that have a lot of newcomers because it's going to take time for them to get on the right page. Hawaii, that's why you see this line moving up from originally opened up at Vandy minus 2.5. Then it went to 6.5, and it's just been slowly creeping up. 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8. It's all the way up to 9.5 now. It's a 10 at Bookmaker, which is one of the sharpest books. It's just going to keep going. Money piling on Vandy. Not the best SEC team, but they should just be able to line up and run the football versus this Hawaii team. You probably won't see those big Samoans anymore with Hawaii. So they're probably going to have smaller guys this year. It's just what I predict. I see this one could possibly get ugly, guys. I think the money's coming on Vandy for a great reason. If you're looking at Hawaii, you're probably looking past years Hawaii. It's not the same team, guys. I'm not an expert. I'm just bringing you the info. You see what I'm saying? I lean Vandy there. You're getting obviously the worst end of the line, but I'd still lean Vandy, my guys. What you guys got in the chat, man? I'm finna get out of here. Just try to do a quick 20-minute show. You see what I'm saying? Break off all the sharp picks where the money is coming. Sam, he like Vandy too. Yeah. Vandy isn't that good, but they are better than Hawaii at this point. It's facts. It's facts right there. You see what I'm saying? Hawaii all day, long travel for Vandy. Yeah, it's the first game of the season, though, my brother. They probably traveled out on Monday or Tuesday, I believe they got there. He said, so, but anything can happen. Say like Hawaii in the points, anything can happen, my brother. It's gotten way out of whack now. They could cover their plus 10. Post your picks in the chat, man. We finna get up out of here. Only 2 plays. Like I said, I wouldn't even say, Jay, what you think about the HBCU? I didn't even look at it, to be honest with you. I know sharp money came in heavily on Duquesne, plus 45.5. It's down to plus 41. North Carolina land 45 versus 40. I didn't look at those games. I don't mess with that shit, man. I'm finna go watch this Northwestern Nebraska game, trying to learn some stuff, man. Chill out, drink some beers. Howard at Alabama State took under 54.5. I can dig it. G. Martinez says he likes FAU, Vandy, and Illinois. The only, like I say, I took UConn at plus 27. I took it's down to plus 24 now. I took New Mexico State at plus 8, guys. And the under, it might be worth a small play at under 48 with the New Mexico State game. But my play, the one I've been eyeing basically all offseason, has been New Mexico State. They started out at plus 12.5, plus 14.5. It's all the way down to plus 7.5. So it's moved a whole touchdown, and I still think that's good. It tells me that New Mexico State has a really good chance of winning the game, guys. So I'll leave you with this. I'm not a college football expert, guys. I'm not telling you to take any plays, simply letting you know when I'm on, letting you know where I see the money coming in on the professionals. I have a lot of smart people around me, and you know what I'm saying? I'll let you know what they're liking. So the sharpest plays, New Mexico State plus the 8 would be the top one. The money came in on the under from 55 down to 48. UConn, it could be a huge look ahead spot for Utah State. They have Alabama next, right? What the fuck we doing? They probably finna just go through the motions in this game versus UConn. And it just got smacked. I took them plus 27. It's down to plus 24. I still think they can keep it within 21 points. UTEP, I leaned their way. I hadn't took it. I just know that they sold out the crowd. They dropped the tickets down so everybody could get there. They're selling beers real cheap. It's going to be rowdy in El Paso today. I lean UTEP, and it's a revenge spot from last year as well. Illinois was a sharp play at minus 10. It's been bid up all the way to minus 14, obviously. I still kind of agree with it because it's a fade of Wyoming is what it is, and things could get ugly. So I'd still lean Illinois, and obviously Vandy minus 7 was a sharp play as well. It's bid up to minus 9.5, even a minus 10 at one of the sharpest books out there. bookmaker, sharp book, pay attention to them. Bet online, they're a sharp book, pay attention to them. I'd say Westgate and Circa as well, sharp books, pay attention to them. DraftKings, public book, simple. If you see some line differences from DraftKings and other books, it just lets you know where they are. It doesn't matter really, but it might matter to some people, man. I appreciate everybody for your time. You see what I'm saying? We're doing NFL, doing college football. I'm doing a WNBA show today. I got something I like. Y'all, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all hit the notifications bell. That way you can get the show every time I'm going live. I'm gonna try to go live every single day with some type of football content, guys. Some type. I got to until something happens, obviously. But I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate your time. Let's go to Smack City one time for the one time. Let's get some cash. I gotta put that banner up. Let's get some cash, my guys. We will win. It's all love, man. But I appreciate y'all time, and let's cash, my brothers. We out. It's us against the bookies. We back.